putting that individual in a locked room until officers arrived on scene.
Hey guys, anybody need food?
Actually, if you have an extra, I would love
a
it.
little bit, but I'm good for now.
Okay, I have 4 burgers that are about to go bad or on the floor.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, okay.
All for you.
I'll
So
pass them out.
that's currently where we're at. So I in my and I forgot to mention. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention one more thing. This is probably the biggest thing of all. I still have to add to my statement, but so much was going down.
Hold on.
After Siobhan told me, so originally we wanted to see if there was any evidence of or vandalism of the government property. The doctor said they didn't see any vandalism. There's no evidence of vandalism of government property. Nothing was destroyed. Everything was, just a little bit roughed up, but nothing destroyed. There was they couldn't send me any sort of evidence to prove that point.
I'll do this
she
later.
Then called one of the doctors. I forget which doctor it was, but she.
You guys could spin it in a circle now.
So yeah, she called him, and then I called the doctor just to get to also.
Yo, Bam, what's up, brother? How you doing, dude?
PD side of things. I also asked if Anakin could give me a call as well, just to check for any damage since he was there on scene, so he would know what's going on. To which then, about 5 minutes later, he called me back saying, "quote, do what you gotta do." He got done talking to another doctor. We screwed up.
I don't really know what's going on here. I've been so busy focusing on my stupid camera spinning that I didn't have a chance to listen to anything he was saying.
Okay.
So like I said, it's a lot, unfortunately, and like I didn't want to do it, but I have to proceed with this.
I mean, I'm not sure that I agree yet. We'll see. I'll get what the story is from them. I think the unlawful imprisonment is a big stretch, but I'll explain why later.
Okay.
Let me talk to these folks. So which one's getting charged with which? Sorry.
So Anakin, he is going to be on the right. I put him in 2 separate rooms. Anakin is on the right room. He is just the assault and battery. Mr. Screw, Lewis Screw, he is the one charged with the unlawful imprisonment because he put him in that room as well.
Give me a minute.
And assault and battery, excuse me.
I just realized something.
Hey, Flops.
Hey, Cap. Quick question for you. Doctors.
Oh, take Cletus with us right now.
Doctors are government employees, correct?
If it doesn't say in the legislation, they're not.
I have to
As
check
far as
which
as far as I know,
would show.
The state legislation. As far as I know, they're not government employee.
Okay, so they can theoretically be charged and sent off.
I believe so. Let me double check.
Yeah, I can't find which legislation that would be referred in. The reason I'm asking you is I need to still talk to the officer. He just did a lot of talking and a lot of like very specifics with the lawyers. I want to get just the straight facts from him to see kind of where his PC is, and go from there. But
yeah, I mean, let him know if he needs more time to build up the investigation. There's no need to press the charge right now, right?
yeah, he's very inclined that he feels like he needs to follow through with this. The lawyer's already giving pushback, which is fine. I just want to talk to him and kind of see where he's at with it. Give my 2 cents. So.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. Well, listen, Flop, I trust you. Whatever direction we'll go with, guide him. He's only a PPO, right? So.
Yeah, 100%. I'll talk to him and go from there.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yep, not a problem, Cap. Bye-bye. Hey, what's up, brother?
I wish I wasn't here right now because this is like kind of a shit show.
Yeah, so I apologize. I was there for all that, but there was a lot of talking and I'm very cooked. Could you kind of give me the run? So your grounds for PC for both of them. What are you kind of running with right now?
So I'm going off of statements alone. Now here's the issue. When I arrested the doctors, because again, it all started with somebody completely different. I read the statements back, and they're the ones that initiated the assault and battery. But then I was talking to was talking to one of the doctors when I was transporting him down here, and he was giving me a whole different, obviously this is different, but he said he told Maple that he rode into a civilian first, which led to them assaulting him. So I don't know if Maple just didn't hear him and didn't write this down, or if they're just making this up type of deal. But I don't know why that wouldn't be written down in the first statement, because that would be the reason for the assault and battery.
Mhm.
They're hitting other individuals. They're trying to protect the individuals, and I mean, again, it's not really their jurisdiction, but it would make a little bit more sense. But the fact that it just states right there that they're just the one aggressing on a bike, I had to push that, and Siobhan wanted me to pretty much push that as well, as she wants to. She was representing Bartholomew at that point.
Okay, so okay. Do you feel like you have enough right now to pursue, or would you want to build a bigger case? Would you want to talk to more people? Because you do have 30 days to press charges too, which is why I'm asking, because I wasn't there. I'm just trying to understand like the full story. I don't want to make you repeat this all again.
Yeah.
I'm so interested as to kind of like, so you were there for a separate reason.
So the big thing that worries me, and Siobhan was there and heard me talking on the phone as well, is they admitted, especially, well, Anakin at least admitted on the phone, that they knew they screwed up, and that quote, "We do what you got to do." That's like the thing that also concerns me. Like, it's a whole she said, he said, she said type situation, but the fact that they said that on the phone as well. I forget which doctor, because they talked to a higher up doctor. I'd have to figure that out. I don't know. Personally, I don't know if there's enough.
Here's the thing, is you're gonna deal with the unlawful imprisonment. Where is that coming from?
So that I looked at the charge.
Who's they?
I'm sorry. I looked at the charge, and Siobhan initially said I want to press charges against them for unlawful imprisonment with my client. I looked at the charge. Does it fit? Yes, I would say.
Which part of the incident was the unlawful imprisonment?
So if you look at Lewis Screw's test again, we arrived on scene to a 911, so I didn't see any of this happen. Lewis Screw at the end admitting to putting him into a private ER room after he knocked him out.
When they're say hitting beds and equipment, did they come in with a vehicle or something?
A bicycle.
Okay.
Yes. Bartholomew Kennedy, after I let him go, he gave me his statement to the whole deal of things. Again, I don't know. It's flop, right? I think it's a he said, she said type shit at the end of the day.
So here's the issue with he said, she said, is if you feel like this is more of a he said, she said situation, you're sort of barreling down to, I'm gonna have to take this call real quick, but you're sort of barreling down to, there's really no way to state if someone did or didn't do something, right? If you're just working off a statement, definitely keep that with a grain of salt. Let me take this real quick and we'll talk after. Hello.
Hey, I got promoted. You have to ride with me now.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, I'm better than you.
You're better than me?
Yeah, I'm a captain.
What'd you get promoted to?
I'm just a PPO.
A poo?
Don't call me that. I'll beat you up.
Poo?
I'll beat you up.
A po?
You have to ride with me now.
I'm down. Fuck it. I'm in the middle of helping out I'm in the middle of helping out another PPO. He's about to arrest 2 doctors on a he said, she said. So I'm trying to explain to him that.
Ooh.
Yeah, if you want to come down
here.
Where
is this? Yeah, where is it?
Holding cells right now. They're talking to their lawyer. I'm talking to the officer. So.
Oh shit! I'm coming.
Come true.
I'm coming true.
All right. Sorry. So just to clarify, from your experience, I know you're trying to write your statement. I'm sorry. So
No, I'm
did
yeah,
you physically witness any of this?
I did not know.
Okay, so let me break this down. So you have two statements sort of explaining what's going on. You might be able to stick assault and battery if you have enough statements that can kind of back up what happened. The issue is because you didn't witness any of it and what you're kind of stuck with. Hold on. Hey, I'm in the middle of something in the holding cells. Am I able to call you back?
Yeah, call me back.
Okay. All right, bye. The unlawful imprisonment is not only one a felony, but two, there's a couple grounds to unlawful imprisonment that I think the lawyer is going to argue. One of those grounds being the idea that someone would have had to have been physically held up. And if you have a witness of it, that's one thing. If you didn't witness it, that's another thing. Do you know if were there active threats? Was it on the grounds of sort of a kidnapping? Do you know?
No, and honestly, the more I think about it, like honestly, I think I'm gonna drop the unlawful. I think I'm gonna stick with the assault and battery just because again, Anakin did admit over the phone we fucked up or we do what you gotta do type of deal.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I just got to make a quick call to Pixie on something.
Yeah, you're good.
Hey, what stuff am I supposed to put in the locker before I come down in here? Nobody actually told me. I just assumed it was weapons.
So
What?
we're supposed to take cell phones and stuff. The real basic like dumb down. Whoops, sorry. To what we should be doing is seizing your possessions when you come down here, and then having you retrieve them after.
Oh, okay. I didn't know, so I have my cell phone still. What about like my camera? That needs to go too, probably.
I'll say this much for this go around. Don't sweat it, but in the future, moving forward, it's gonna be kind of more standardized that we are locking it in. So.
Okay, no, I don't want to cause any trouble.
No, you're good. You're good.
So, Flop, a quick question with that then. Like, how like, do lawyers need to just buy chips at the lobby then, pretty much?
Lawyers are able to clock in and they can come down with their government issue tablet to kind of review charges and stuff. They don't need to have their phone on them.
Yeah, but I'm saying if we
useless.
seize their possessions, they won't have any food. Like they'll have to just buy chips at the lobby then.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
We can always go up and provide that stuff still.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I just want to know for future reference.
No, you're good. You're good.
I actually did not know that.
No, yeah, that's fine. It's not something that's
clarifying.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's talk Anakin real quick. So the story that I heard from Anakin, whether or not it's in his statement or not, we can figure that out. But I'm hearing self-defense through and through. I don't think you have a case at all. I think it'll be dropped for stand your ground. Reason being, the gentleman on the bike came through the ER multiple times, hit a patient, was hitting beds. There's actively patients in the ER at the time this is happening with serious wounds. He's running around recklessly in there. If anything, it sounds to me like the guy on the bike should have been charged with reckless endangerment for what he was doing. Either way, that being said, I don't think you guys have a case on the assault and battery at all, especially on him. I'll still talk to the other guy, but there is no assault and battery here. This is stand your ground textbook.
Yeah, and I was talking to Flop here about this whole thing. Again, I don't know if Maple left it out, but there's nothing in the statement about him running over anybody. That's the thing.
Yeah, but he's still going to get on the stand and testify about it. So it doesn't, whether it's in a statement or not, it's not going to matter when it comes to court.
That's just why initially, we were pushing it because.
No, I got you. So let me just go through what I went through with him. Right, it's his opinion that if he were to, if this person on a bike were to hit somebody who's laying in a bed who's got a serious injury, that could be potentially life-threatening. You have potential for serious bodily harm because you have injured patients walking through the hallways. How many times have cops who have been shot been drugged through the hallways, and you have a bicyclist running around? Would you like your fellow officers run over while they're currently being shot or currently bleeding out from their gunshot wounds? You have the situation where he attempted to de-escalate by telling this guy on the bike to leave multiple times. The guy kept coming back over and over again, running into equipment and beds. He kicked the tire. That's what this guy did. If we're really going to call that assault and battery, fine. But I don't think you guys have a case. I think it gets thrown out immediately.
Dick, are you involved in this?
That's up to you, boss.
I'm with Flop. I'm riding with Flop.
Just giving you my opinion because
Sorry.
we're absolutely going to fight it. We're
Damn
not
it.
going to be able to make a deal
Definitely
on that.
next time I'm on duty, though. I'll definitely ride with you.
What are you, some sort of popular guy?
No, well, no, I called Flop and told him he was forced to ride with me.
Yeah, I said that too, and he said I'll do it, and then he never did it.
Not true.
You never did it.
Oh, shit.
Not true.
I'll definitely ride with you next time I'm on duty, though.
You
Mr. Monroe, can I just get a second with
gonna be around after this one?
Officer Flop?
Yeah.
Not
No
after
problem. Take your
Storm,
time
but
on that one. I'm
definitely
gonna work on
before
Excuse
the
me,
something
Senior
on
Officer Flop.
All right.
Damn, Flop, did he just disrespect you like that? God
It's
damn, you don't let him
okay.
get away
It's
with
all
that?
right. It's
Oh.
all right.
Listen, he's not
I
my
accept
shift.
it.
It's like my
Flop is chill.
I'm chill. I keep it a buck.
All right.
All right, what's up?
$150.
I'm gonna be honest. This is gonna sound pathetic, but Siobhan wants to fight this charge 100% assault and battery. Now I know it's our job to decide if it's gonna get pushed or not.
The question that comes in. So you know probable cause is based on facts and evidence, right?
Yep.
Do you have facts and evidence? Do you feel like you have evidence beyond a reasonable doubt to charge this evidence? Or I guess to push these charges, I should say.
So my only question is, if you got a phone call from Anakin stating, "quote, do what you got to do. I fucked up, or we fucked up," pretty much, like, how would you take that?
So Anakin called, claimed he fucked up, and then
Anakin called, claimed, he said, "quote, do what you gotta do. We fucked up. We know we fucked up," pretty much.
Okay, and that's all you have right now?
That's all I have, plus the statement. So I personally don't think there's enough. No.
What I was gonna say? What did Anakin? What did Anakin, I guess, give you that would define that he fucked up?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Outside of him saying like, "Hey, I fucked up," what did he give you? What did he say? What?
I mean, other than the statement that Maple took, that he kicked him off the bike. I mean, that's all we have. Like, again, I don't think a statement holds. So
if he's stating that the guy came, I mean, honestly, if he's claiming he fucked up because he defended patients at a hospital, I'll be honest with you, I'd be more inclined to believe that this actually falls more under stand your ground. A 911 call was placed. There was an attempt to defuse and de-escalate. Prior to the defusal and de-escalation, it continued. Okay. Doctors did what they had to do to defend patients. And at that point, he was kicked off his bike. Was it technically assault and battery? Yes. But when you put it against stand your ground, I think you have a case of practically, in my opinion, based on, again, the facts and evidence that you have, I would consider this a full drop of all charges personally.
Okay.
So that's
for both of them.
I would say so. That is entirely up to you. Now, it's possible that he said that, "Hey, I fucked up," referring to Anakin. Do what you got to do. Because maybe he doesn't fully understand stand your ground. Maybe that's something you can talk to him about or have his lawyer talk to him about, and you can be there. See if he was aware of that. That might be a good question to ask. Because if he's unaware maybe of how stand your ground works, I mean, I hate to say, whether he knew it or not, it sounds like he followed it to a T, right? Because didn't Anakin call 911?
He did. He was informed by I always forget the other guy's name, Spike or whatever the hell his name is, to call 911. Yes.
So what is Siobhan complaining about exactly? I guess that's my only question now. What is Siobhan wanting to fight?
She just wants to fight the assault and battery charge. She does not want to fight the unlawful imprisonment. She just wanted she wanted Monroe just to fight for it and just see, to give a good fight for it. She wants to just fight assault and battery for both of them. But again, I don't think there's enough.
Just because a lawyer wants you to fight something doesn't mean that we have to fight it. You know what I mean?
No. Yeah.
Honestly, the reality is, if what we are given and what you have is not enough to charge, then it's completely against our moral as an officer to push those charges.
And I think it is. Yeah.
If Siobhan wants to push something civil or push something beyond or talk to medical staff about gross negligence, whatever she wants to do, that's on her own. If she wants to push it, feel free for her to push it. But in terms of what you are comfortable in being able to push, I was not on scene based on what we talked about. I have the trust that you'll be able to, I guess, come up with your conclusion. I think we've kind of discussed the conclusion, and I think it's a fair answer.
Okay.
So
I think stand your ground would hold then with this.
well, let's do this together. Go to the very first legislation we have about the Constitution. Stand your ground. A person can use force to defend themselves or associates in their vicinity when they actually and reasonably believe that they're in danger of serious bodily harm or death. So in this case, associates within their vicinity were being harmed by a man on a bicycle, and they reasonably believe that those people could have been in danger of serious bodily harm or death. The person is required to take reasonable steps, such as stepping back or walking away, that are consistent with the person's own safety to try and avoid the necessity of taking someone's life. So in this case, he was able to step away long enough to call 911, and I think that's reasonable to state. He would
Well,
have had,
no, he dialed 911 after the male was placed on unconscious.
okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. Still, based on that alone, I personally, I would still probably call that standing ground. It's a little, it's a little murky in that regard if he called after. But it also states here, as soon as imminent danger is passed, persons are required to inform authorities of what has transpired. This guy was recklessly endangering the lives of other people in hospital beds. I would argue that the reasonable steps, such as stopping the threat as early as possible, because you're not going to call 911 and wait for police to show up while a guy beats someone over the head with a fucking hammer, right? So in an instance where there is threat happening, I think the doctors made a reasonable choice. Respectfully, for in the case of medical neutrality, I think they did everything right, if I'm being honest. I would probably give them the pass on this, personally. Plus, we're talking about a misdemeanor here. It's not like they did something crazy like they pulled out a gun and, shot the guy 17 times. Right? So I would say that based on what you would be looking to charge with, I would say this is worth dropping a misdemeanor for and letting them go and chalking it up to, I would say, close enough to stand your ground that I could see a solid reason being put.
All right.
I mean, Jackson, do you?
I mean, I really do appreciate you helping me with this,
Yeah, of course.
because I'm a PPO for now like a week or two, and this is definitely the most difficult case I've had to deal with, especially since I wasn't on scene and can see with my own two eyes. So it's kind of like, I need someone with experience to definitely help with this type of situation, because I would have been kind of stuck down here like, fuck, what do I do? Because this is the shit you don't really get trained for at academy. It's like you look for a little bit of guidance, but also you're just basic training with PC and all that kind of stuff. So
the most important takeaway from this is just remembering the difference. It's gonna sound cheesy, and I'm not meaning this to sound cheesy. I mean this like wholeheartedly. Knowing your difference between your RS and PC in cases like this. Just don't forget that RS, we're essentially building our case. And the arrest happens when we have probable cause, which includes the facts and evidence that we can prove a charge. In this instance, it sounds like you have a lot of statements, but nothing physical outside of those statements. And based on the way Stand Your Ground is written and based on the circumstance of what occurred at the hospital, a state-owned facility, I would argue that this was within the safety of people who were injured. And
Okay.
I think the doctors made a good faith effort.
Okay.
So that's my takeaway. You're going to be put in situations that they're going to stress you out. You're never going to have a situation in your career that you're always going to be comfortable with. It's always going to fall in line. You know what I mean? So, howdy.
So as far as the assault and battery with this guy, I'm going to say the same thing. It's stand your ground. As far as the unlawful imprisonment, given the protocols that are in place when someone is a potential danger to the people in the hospital, this is a well-established protocol, as you are all aware. I don't think the unlawful imprisonment fits either. So my answer is, if we're pressing any charges, I would just request bench trial, and let's just go joint bench trial.
I could save you the trouble. I think the conversation's had. I mean, Let me. I was gonna ask a question, but I forget it. I guess it doesn't matter at this point. I mean, James, feel free to break it down if you want. You were the one on scene.
I'm sorry. I just had a brain fart. What was that?
No, you go. TLDR, if charges are being pushed, bench trial. If not, and I was saving Xavier's breath in terms of, I guess, explanation, because we talked. Figure if you want to give your side of, I guess, how you feel about the situation, we can go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. After more thinking about it, I do think unlawful or what is it? Excuse me. Unlawful imprisonment. I'm gonna remove it. I just I
Okay.
don't. In good faith, I don't believe it was unlawful. I think he did the right thing. Assault and battery with Lewis Screw especially. For both of them, honestly, here's where we're at this point in time.
Yeah.
It's a lot of he said she said type shit.
Mhm.
It's all statements. None of the officers were on scene when this originally happened. I'm gonna drop all charges.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think you're on the right track there, personally.
Yeah. I mean, I think
Oh,
If you're gonna be good here,
yeah, you guys
Decker,
are good. I
yeah,
appreciate
we're gonna go to that.
it.
Come on, Decker.
Yeah, after
Oh, God.
talking-
Come on.
Sorry.
Come
I'm
on.
trying. I was thinking about leaning back in a chair.
Lido, we have a vehicle returning to Sis Falker up here, parked at a house. We're gonna make our way southbound on Great Ocean, see if we can run into that vehicle coming northbound, potentially back up to Lido.
Where's the 13?
Copy. That's not the vehicle. It just happened. The vehicle that was used in the crime is a.
Okay,
black
there's
color-looking
multiple
vehicle.
people.
Plate comes back to stand by.
Can you
I'll
grab a
put
car?
red.
I fucking can,
Black
and it's
is
driving me
60
insane.
already.
I haven't been able to all
Grab.
fucking day.
Am I just getting a CDPI?
Yeah, CDPI is fine.
EMS can get here.
Ugh.
10-12.
Is that a CDPI? I can't tell. I can't see it.
I can't see it either.
A Hummer, right?
Black and colored electric Hummer looking vehicle. It's going southbound on Sonora Freeway. Or
I'm gonna take
Sonora
out this
Road.
one.
That's
Oh,
the
cool.
last
Here we go.
place to be
Okay.
seen.
That works.
The suspect that was shot down is Stanley Wilkinson.
Oh no!
So, Decker.
Holy shit! What the fuck?
Damn. We should probably go make sure.
What a time to wake up, man.
Damn.
Go down, what happened?
You got smacked in the head.
Where's this?
Sonora Road.
Want to know if we should be looking for a fire.
Holy shit.
Yeah, got you.
Hi, Tommy.
First, Sis Falker is probably in the
Hi,
city
Flop.
right now.
How you
They
doing?
they forced me to come to the airport today for some fucking reason. I need help.
What do you mean?
They wouldn't let me go to my apartment.
What the fuck?
I know.
I would help you. I'm currently about to go onto a scene where an officer just got clocked in the fucking head with a blunt object.
Which one was it?
Noticeable scar, gray hair, gray
I can't
dark
say.
beard.
It's
Yeah, you
ongoing.
can.
It's ongoing.
Yeah, you can. And what am I gonna do?
I don't know. It's ongoing, motherfucker.
Believe he's wearing white
Oh my god. I'm trying to on-go to MRPD and check in and bother somebody about my app. Honestly.
I got you. Let me call you right back. Stick around.
All right.
All right.
You're pursuing him.
Try to catch your ride. I'll talk to you soon.
I'm trying, man.
Officer, or the suspect that opened fire on
This
officer,
Sis Folker guy
or,
does not seem like a good cookie.
Hit the officers with the wrenches down.
There's no way you just said that.
I don't think we can trust him from what he sounds like.
Hmm. Who the
I have an individual here. It's a female with a bikini
But
top.
she's let go. She's good.
She was
Snow
a
hat,
passenger
right?
in the vehicle, got thrown out of it when they took off. She's not guilty of anything.
She's on the phone. I'm gonna see if that Scarface
Follow
guy
from
comes
a
back.
distance. Yeah, follow from a distance. Smart. Be very low key. EMS, you're clear. Kill 4 for you to roll in.
Well, congrats on PPO, Decker.
Thanks.
Have you been
I haven't been on duty since my last shift,
Well, that's
so
a
like
code
a week
6
ago.
on
So I
Toledo,
don't know why they
Damn.
promoted me.
Ocean, all the way back to city limits. Currently, no sign of any vehicles.
What happened?
Speeding or
That's
anything
right.
out of the ordinary northbound towards Toledo.
120, there was no
I don't know why I
signs
think
of
that's
that vehicle in Mirror Park. I'm gonna code 6 around
That's crazy.
the Vinewood signs. Up of Bay Tree.
Hey, yo. Big Stan, R.I.P. Rip Bozo.
42313 Bravo.
Who's ready for the
Hey,
VR chat
frankly, you
after
already said
party?
it. What's the vehicle I'm looking for?
Bam.
A
You know,
Hummer
also,
less
Bam,
than
you
vehicle, it's
ignore your
electric.
goddamn DMs, and it drives me insane.
Plate
It's already
comes
But I
back
figure
on
while
the
you're
system.
here,
Yeah, affirm. Comes back to Alfred Craig.
only a gig. You want to talk? They're for in-character things. Please.
I don't know why, but I really want to catch this Sizz fucker.
What's his last name?
Probably fucker. Probably now.
If it's something RP related, I am on top of that shit. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna rip the band-aid off.
Yeah, she's currently on Elgin.
What the
going
fuck
south
am
right
I
past
supposed to
that,
say to?
car
Hey,
officer.
check out this really cool kudo board. You should really say happy birthday to this person. It's their
Keeping an eye
birthday
on
in a
her.
couple days. What am I supposed to say? Thank you? I don't think I have to reply to that. I'm just gonna do it. Versus, hey Flop, I need confirmation on a fucking document that you wrote up 3 weeks ago regarding an arrest. Can you give me information? That one has a little bit more back and
INBCB
forth.
on the woman.
Copy.
Let me check
this
it out.
grass will hide me.
Thanks. Fucking please. I
hell?
don't think
Where'd
some
she go?
things need a reply. Things do not need a reply. If you guys knew how much I got DM'd it in a fucking day.
She's currently going up to the Vinewood Bowl.
I don't get one DM a day. I wake up in the morning and I have anywhere between, no bullshit, I'll start screenshotting this shit and start blocking names. But I'll get anywhere between 15 to 20 DMs going to bed and waking up. It doesn't stop. So yeah, I do ignore DMs.
120, I'm very high. I could get visual of the Vinewood Ball. Stand by.
How about cool thanks? If you got 20 DMs a day, I promise you on my left testicle, every single one of you would ignore one or two that don't need a reply.
Is the female still on the phone?
The
15 to
last I
20?
saw, yeah,
Oh,
she's
yeah,
currently
easily.
walking west on Fenwell towards Vinewood Bowl.
Especially since Turner's LOA, it has been. You do for work? I mean, that's different though. For work. What about messaging back Jenny and Phil? Same shit. Some things don't always need a reply. I read them. I acknowledge them. I don't need to defend myself on this. I think if anyone was in my shoes, you would do the same thing, and I think that anyone who isn't is in denial. Y'all are crazy.
Yeah, she just entered the Vinewood Bowl area right past the security shack.
Copy.
You're just in denial. I cannot think of any other better answer.
Right, so you're all wrapped up out of prison tonight?
Hey, she's still on the phone. I see her.
I'm not
from up
defending
the
myself.
mountain.
I'm not defending anyone.
currently,
I know
helping out
damn
DC.
well
I'm
some things
available for
deserve a
another 30
reply,
minutes.
some
Told
things
Judge
don't.
told me.
If you send me a kudo board to wish someone a happy birthday,
Like
I shouldn't have
looks
to
like
reply
a
to that.
baller a little bit. Did the Hummer type looks like a baller a little bit in the parking?
Negative. It was
This
very
is literally your
noticeable,
work.
like,
That's the difference, Bean. You think this is my work.
It was not a baller, no.
Do I do this
It had a
full
very,
time?
like, laser
Yes.
look.
But I think anybody that
Is that it? Do you see it down there?
what are we looking for? People, I hate when people say that this is my job. The day I consider streaming my job is the day I'm gonna quit. The day I don't find this fun anymore is the day you'll never see me again. And I can guarantee you that
I'm
promise.
looking at that baller SP
The difference between me and your other streamer, quote unquote, is that I'm not like your other streamer. I don't fucking look at this as a job, as an occupation. I look at this as a fucking blessing.
I just lost visual. She's on the roof of the Vinewood Ball.
I have said numerous times, if I don't want to be here, I just won't show up. You do productive work and you get paid for it. That's your job. I'm not giving it the label though. Here's the problem is people force you to give something a label. And I don't agree with that. If you want to give something a label, go ahead. But the moment you consider something your full-time career is the moment that you look at it in a different light. I am so thankful to be able to wake up and do this every day. And I don't ever consider this a job. I have yet to consider it a job, and it's because I don't give it the title or the label. I'm not the biggest streamer. I don't ever expect to be the biggest streamer. I don't want the fame. I don't want the publicity. I just want to do my thing, have a good time, and have fun with people. The moment that it gets the title or the label that I am working and doing a job is the moment that I am watching us from up the hill. I'm done. So that is my stance on it all. I could care less about being the biggest person. I want to be in my little corner of the internet and do my thing. So I don't care what it is on paper, Bean. I will never care about what it is on paper. It's the way that you perceive it. If you want to consider something your job, feel free. This is not my job. The fact I get to say that I get to do this every day is a fucking blessing. So.
Eastbound of the Vinewood Ball.
Okay, why do I call it my rheumatoid arthritis? Rheumatoid arthritis. It just hurts as much anyway. I feel like that's a completely different stance,
There's a bright
though.
blue car down the road eastbound that's been parked there. Person's on the phone.
I do hope you still enjoy it. I do. I mean, there's times where it really does irk me, but I mean, you know.
It's like an Escalade, blue, like teal.
Just like anything else in life, you do something consistently, you're gonna find inconsistencies that you pick out. But
can't see a face on the
I
side, though.
don't know.
What's the position of it?
It's close to the Los Santos freeway.
You caught a
bridge.
cougar? Oh my god.
Down.
You caught a cougar? Really?
He's definitely on the phone.
Good for him, man. Wow.
I think she hopped in the car. It's going eastbound semi.
Wow.
BCB.
Guys,
We got
look,
the vehicle northbound.
Forte completed his Ranger application. I'm so proud of him.
Los Santos Freeway, stand by.
I know.
Wow. Wow. Look, guys.
That's the vehicle we're looking for?
Look at him. He just so
Unknown. I'm
good.
gonna try and catch up to it, see if I can get a plate on it. It's still taking off northbound Los Santos Freeway, currently VCB.
How the fuck did there's no way she got all the way across the fucking bridge that fast.
I don't think so.
Alright, so I'm gonna try and catch up, but I'm not unsure if I will be able to in a Cara.
You said that she got
What do
in
you
the
mean
teal
a
vehicle?
Cara fucking Cara?
She was going towards that vehicle. That vehicle.
I'm gonna slit his
stayed
fucking
there.
throat.
I'm not sure if she
This
got
man told
inside.
me he was gonna
This
get me a
very
fucking
car,
Cara and he bought himself one?
Okay. I don't think there's a way that she could have gotten in this car that fast. This car was all the way across the freeway, and she was just leaving the route.
No, I saw her. She was in the street, and
There's no
she could
fucking
have
way.
gotten in that car when I saw her.
If I get up to this car and it's
Hey,
not the
Flop.
fucking
Cara,
people, I'm gonna lose
Cara?
my mind.
Yes, that's what I was calling to talk to you about.
Mm-hmm.
Have you bought one already yet, or no?
I'm
think you had the money
poor.
for it, right? Okay. How much? How much?
I have 24 grand to my name.
Okay, I have like 15 grand to my name.
Oh, but you had time to buy yourself a Cara.
No, that's not mine.
What's your status,
Hmm.
Maple?
Continuing northbound Los Santos, code 6 for that vehicle. No, I just asked for permission to drive it today because
Oh.
we had a few of them that
So
were
you didn't
able
buy
to
it?
be driven. No. Are you fucking kidding me? You think I would buy this before? I made a promise with you, Flop.
I was about to
You
say,
think that
we
you
better.
think that lowly? You think that lowly of my work?
Well, you said.
197, regain visual of the vehicle, trying to catch up to it.
I'll let you go. We'll talk after.
no.
We're catching up.
Yeah, still, northbound LS. Toledo.
Oh, Maple was about to lose the family pass.
Braddock Pass.
Alright, 120. I'm making my way up to you.
Making my way downtown. walking fast.
Again, unsure if this vehicle is even the correct vehicle or the vehicle involved.
Is it a teal colored Escalade?
A firm, but we cannot confirm if this is the same vehicle that was on scene of the initial.
I'm like 80% convinced it's not the same fucking car.
If it's an Escalade, then it's not.
Do we not even? Do we have a plate? Do we have anything? Are we just assuming?
That's why I was.
She said that she watched the girl that we were watching at the Vinewood Bowl get in this car, but there's no fucking way considering this car, like when we saw it, it was clear across the fucking freeway when she did it, and there's no way that that lady ran all the way across the freeway from where we saw her.
22, I heart 50.
Oh my god.
What's the last scene?
They're in the they just rolled into the gas station. Need to repair, but they rolled into the gas station.
Alright, we're rolling into Polito right now. Pop and I will do it.
What are we doing?
Just check to see if Sis Fulker's in the car.
Okay.
That's all we're doing.
Last time I saw Fulker, he's got like a scar on his face.
He said in a big white hair and beard.
Yeah, like a big beard. No, I didn't see him.
That female is here, but that teal car is not. She did not get into that teal car because she just got out of a black four-door. Unless they did like a hyper swap or something.
Yeah, no chance. Hey, what's up, Alex? How you doing? Maple dodged a bullet? No. Sill dodged a bullet.
I mean, he might have just gotten out right there, right? Like she could have gotten out, he took off.
I just don't think Bottom line, if you told me to pick a name out of a hat, if Sis was in that car, I don't think Sis was in that car, based on what I just saw when we drove by.
Decker status.
We're code 6ing. We found the female, but there's no blue teal blue vehicle in sight. I mean, I can check inside the garage itself, but.
A firm.
Yeah, it's clear. He's not here.
Probably kept going through the parking lot and pulled behind that garage.
What's up, dudes? How we doing?
Like he pulled in behind it, or he dropped her off and took off immediately, or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check all the nooks and crannies of the Toledo area.
There was a black and color Seminole coming back to assist Falker that was parked up at Delos and Toledo Boulevard earlier on a driveway. Check that area.
All right.
There's a lot of people that live up here.
I'm not gonna check that because I trust in his abilities to do it.
Okay. Hi. I live in Polito.
Oh, okay, good. Where do you want me to go?
I don't know which house exactly it is, but I know it is near. Make it right.
Is that him?
Hey, check that truck.
Falling.
It's eastbound Great Ocean Highway.
Comes back to a flossy gray.
I thought I saw a man with white hair, or was it something else?
No, I don't like.
Okay, never mind.
Disregard. It was a woman with white hair, not a man with white hair. My bad.
Be advised, we just had a stabbing in the hospital.
We don't give a fuck about the hospital right now.
This can be read down there.
What? No! Please! Please!
Hey, nice try, guys.
That is the third time that Ember has been attacked today.
Flop, you going?
Hey, Flop, it's Rooker. Quick question for you.
What's up?
So, I got rid of all the criminals in the report. Do I mark it for delete, or what do I do with it?
It doesn't really matter. You can either leave it there if you think it'll come up. If you want to, I mean, honestly, you could just keep it there and just move on. I mean, you could just.
What would you title it then, typically?
I would just leave it what it was, and then in the report, I would just put a note down stating that after discussing and going over the evidence, you believe that, PC wasn't established, or, you decided that there was not enough evidence to suffice charges, and charges were dropped or something.
The
You
assailant
know what I
still
mean?
on scene in the hospital?
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Yep, not a problem, brother. I got you.
I believe Ramsey's on channel 10 though.
Yeah, I kind of heard what
Almost so
happened.
responsive.
I heard what happened to those doctors, and I'm like, okay, so at what point did you witness the unlawful imprisonment? He goes, I don't know, but someone told me about it. I was like, listen, Brooker.
Thank you.
Are there any outstanding 911s or 52s that need attending?
All right. What's up, dudes? What's up, Matt Alex? How you doing? What is this?
188 to the
Some
unit and
Ranger
out to the
shit right
hospital. I
there.
spoke to the doctors on channel 10. The assailant is no longer on.
Is this my Ranger application?
Do they have a description?
Fired.
Send this to fucking Ziggy and Flop.
The only description
Like,
given
what's
was
up?
someone by the name of or alias of
Good little
Bozo.
pause.
Guessing that's a
Those are the clown, probably.
victim's gonna be one Miss Quinn. Gonna be outside the OR.
I'm gonna carry Forte around like that.
It
This is
weirdly feels good to be back.
fucking spine.
You know that feeling, Flop?
Um.
It feels good.
Yeah, usually I come around, I'm like, ooh, feels good to be back. And then I get 7 phone calls of people just needing a therapist, and it's me, the PD therapist.
Well, now you can forward them to me. I'll tell them to fuck off.
Not as a poo.
6 Central Medical 147.
Soon TM though.
Everybody knows I'm better than half the fucking country.
That's crazy. Chill.
Does anyone know if Little Soul is still a black hole?
I'll take my promotion, whatever. Thank you.
Yeah, it's not safe.
I'll keep note of it.
How is my car faster?
I don't know.
Probably a bigger turbo. Some vehicles have different size turbos.
You know, I'm only going 104.
Yeah.
Horse shit.
Yeah. Overall, I mean, right now the reality of the situation is that with there being so minimal like amount of seniors and Turner being on LOA right now, I've gotten a lot of the kind of build up complaints, which is fine. I mean, that's not like
13 Bravo is 1050. It's code 4. It's gonna be Great Ocean as a transition.
get that man out of that fucking truck.
Second time he's crashing. Where is he?
Great
They got
Ocean.
the hospital handled.
Great Ocean by the gas station. Great Ocean Del Perro. Thank you, Rose, for the gift of sub. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Can we get some hearts in chat, please?
What are the complaints about? Like just like random stuff?
Well, a lot of it's coming from one officer, but there's also a lot of other complaints.
Is it Duncan?
I will not confirm nor deny. However, I will say this.
Affirm.
I will get complaints regarding, you know, things that are going on in the PD, and I'm doing my best to kind of like try and focus one thing individually at a time. But I live on the premise that if you only see bad, or if you only acknowledge bad, you're only going to see bad, right? You're not going to see all the good that's happening in the PD. There's a lot that is happening in the PD that's been good. But there's also a couple things that, you know, need work. But when people come to me and they say that, you know, you need to fix this, and this, I guess I'll wait.
155. Is anyone able to give me a ride back to my cruiser? I got attacked.
Okay. Can I back up a little bit more? I just want to speak my shit. The reality is when someone comes to me and says you need to fix these 15 things, and if you don't, PD's gonna go to shit and I'm gonna quit. I flat out told this officer, I said, then you should probably quit, because if you expect me to fix everything,
He said what again? Sorry.
I never said if it was a he or a she. I'm just.
Well, they said sorry.
Yeah. This person said that.
He's yelling for you. He's yelling for you.
Who is Maple?
Maple.
155. Is anyone able to give me a ride back to my cruiser where I was viciously attacked?
Maple?
Well,
he's right here.
Anybody can give Duncan a ride? I'm up in the county.
Is Duncan's cruiser still where he even got attacked?
Did anyone not take his cruiser?
Negative. It was left on scene.
Bro.
It wasn't impounded?
Negative.
I need any unit who's available in 10-8 to pick up Duncan and bring him back to his vehicle. Let's not leave vehicles abandoned on the side of the road.
120 hours, 10-6. I'll go in and get him. What's your 20, Duncan?
Did they give you Mission Row Police Department.
A firm 76.
Why are we leaving abandoned vehicles on the side of the road? Maple, are you okay?
I went into. You see that pole behind us?
Which one?
Which one?
The one close. The one close to us.
The tree,
wooden
the
one.
pole, or the
pole,
electrical pole? I mean, there's a light pole. There's a tree
The electrical pole.
There's an electrical pole.
The electrical pole that's right close to us has my face indented on it.
I'm about to get you prescribed not able to drive today. You ran over for someone, you crashed.
Maple, more like Maple. Am I right, guys?
Okay.
I'm demoting you back to fucking.
Not stabbed today. It's not your day.
That's crazy. Do you have anything to drink?
Yeah, you can have some water for that burn.
Did you
Thank you.
Man meets tree?
Right, they're good.
Yeah. I can't believe we're just leaving vehicles abandoned on scene.
103
That's
Duncan
insane.
direct.
Send it.
Get a ride.
I'm getting one from Fox.
How extensive is the training in PD?
Extensive?
Yeah, like, is it? Do they actually get trained, or is it like they just kind of spit them out and hope for the best?
I'm gonna be honest. So I think the training is overall. How do I say this?
Shit.
No, I actually think it's good. But the problem is we have so many very fresh hires that the standard of the training, based on where we are currently at in San Andreas, in terms of the extent of the calls that we get right now, a lot of people who are currently on the force have not seen a lot of overwhelming shit. So when a big overwhelming call comes in, no one knows how to handle it. And unfortunately, a lot of the shit that people, because a lot of people are stating that this is an FTO issue. And I will never disagree that we can always like improve as FTOs. But I think the other issue is it's really hard to teach a cadet, you know, about a big situation that involves multiple vehicles and multiple kidnappings all in the same call, and knowing how to prioritize things without actually getting them in the field to do it. So what we're getting a lot of right now is a lot of the PPOs that we have who have been PPOs are not used to the extent of, they're not, how do I say this? They're getting the training that they need, but they're not getting the full experience in the field. So what's happening is we're finding a lot of the faults in the bigger calls. And I would say the FTO process is overall pretty extensive. We're even trying to do even better with it right now and trying to improve it even further. It's sort of coming down to a lack of experience, I think. Respectfully. If that answers your question. Hi, Cello. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? Okay.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. It just sounds like either people aren't retaining the information or the right information isn't being taught then.
Well, that's why we're trying to make the process a little bit more extensive. We all kind of came to the consensus that maybe we're pumping people out too early. And we sort of all agreed that, you know, hey, we need to slow our roll and really like focus on these cadets. And we've done that, and I think that we've actually seen good improvements since we've done that, but...
Echo 44, 24, 10 8.
I don't know.
For now.
Hey, do I need to be in this like cadet email train thing still?
You ever plan on being an FTO? Probably.
Okay, well, leaving it.
197, 76 to MRP.
I left that
for
shit with the
latest
swiftness.
311.
I need to take you to, well, I guess April can take care of it. Nothing's happening. What the fuck?
Man, I'll take this over everything.
Give me a fucking shootout.
You need a shootout? Is that what you just said? We just missed...
Give me a fucking shootout.
We just missed somebody getting shot for fucking messing with Duncan.
I know, it's horseshit. I can't believe we missed that.
I know.
Wait, is that him just now getting to the PD?
125, what's your 20?
Innocence Boulevard and Elgin Ave.
Come to MRP.
En route.
Let's see. 129's 23 MRPD. Be 10-6.
Come here, sweet prince.
Wait, Prince! Oh my god. Thank you.
I'm gonna be going for it too. I just flew out of my fucking car after I got stabbed earlier.
Did you hurt your back?
Dispatch 120.
A little bit. I flew into a pole.
You blow your back out?
Yeah, shut up. But I also gotta go do a FTO interview. But also I need to talk to you about non-work things.
103 to 141 direct.
Okay.
You want 25
so
for the judge?
Do you want to talk now or after the storm? Or after the meeting?
We're gonna meet you.
Not like now. I need to do that at FTO interview, so it'll be after that. It'll be like potentially before the meeting.
We can talk before the meeting if you want. How about that? Like after storm, but before the meeting. Would that work?
It might be a little bit longer of a conversation than that.
Let's do it after the meeting then, because usually after the meeting I don't leave the PD for 4 hours. So
okay.
Let's just.
Well, then I am reserving you, but it's not a PD talk.
Okay. If an important PD talk comes up, I'll take that over, get it out of the way. But if it can, yeah, fuck it. Just after the meeting, we'll talk at the PD.
Okay. Have fun with the car.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Did you get the picture from Meta?
Huh? Meta doesn't text me.
No, it's not a picture for her to. Oh, she's on the phone.
She texted me 5 days ago asking where I was.
It's not a picture she can text you. It's an actual like picture that I think you will very much like.
Yeah, no, nothing.
Out of context, this would be so weird to hear.
Huh?
I said out of context, this would be so weird to hear.
Yes. I mean, I guess I could just tell you what it is.
What is it?
It's a picture of Balto with his twin baby girls.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes. She gave us an extra copy for you and Ziggy.
Okay. Yeah. Have her forward it over to me, and I'll forward it over to Ziggy.
Okay. I'll let her know. But yeah, I'll talk to you after the storm then. And,
All good. Sounds good. I'll talk to you